football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Unloads quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands. It's Armstrong. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Irish! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the gun, the ground game. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol.
Brings up second down.
The give. Nice move there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A Panther first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mayo. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Right on the money. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28-7.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. snagged in the middle. It's Mayo. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Hit right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fires left. He's got an open man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 28.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Panthers in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Mayo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quick release by the QB. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. Finding an escape route. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Tackle on the play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by just 2 over East Carolina. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayo. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And here comes the offense on second down. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. Spinderella. Touchdown, Pitt! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Armstrong. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And some room to work. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Panthers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.